The regulations of cosmetic containing nanomaterials according to FDA guideline. The definition of cosmetic according to FDA is that the products intended to be rubbed, poured, sprinkled, or spray on, introduced into, or otherwise applied to the human body or any part thereof for cleansing, beautifying, promoting attractiveness, or altering appearance. The cosmetic are not subjected to FDA pre-market approvals, and the quality and safety are by the manufacturer responsibility. The cosmetic containing nanomaterials are believed to have a profound effect in achieving its purpose because due to the nanoscale ingredients which are anticipated to increase the stability. However, debate have been going on about the risk of nanomaterials to human health, as the relatively small size allow the nanomaterials to penetrate deep into tissue and into the bloodstreams through inhalations or ingestion. Normally, the regulation of cosmetic containing nanomaterials is the same with general cosmetic regulations, with high levels of protections of human health. The manufacturer and distributor are deemed responsible for obtaining all the data information needed to substantiate the safety of their products before being marketed. So the first one is the nanomaterial characterizations. The manufacturer should include or should analyze the physiochemical properties, such as the nanomaterial name, the structural formula, the composition, just the degree of purity or any known impurities or additive, and important data should be carried out is that the measurement of particle size and distribution, surface chemistry, the density, morphology, stability, solubility, and porosity. Impurities. Any changes of rival, such as altered purity or changes in starting materials, should be considered by the manufacturer. Now move on to toxicology. The testing methods are based on the nanomaterial physiochemical properties, and it should also include short-term and long-term toxicity of the nanomaterials. It is important to evaluate the possible ingredient interactions, and in this case the nanomaterials interaction with the other ingredients in the cosmetic products, or ingredient packaging interactions if nanomaterials interaction with the containers of the cosmetic product. The route of exposure. The safety depends on the potential exposure and relevant route of exposure, and it is determined by the applications and intended use. For example, cosmetic products containing nanomaterials formulated for spray, then the assessment should be based on possibles for inhalation. If it's cosmetic products intended to be used on skin which is near to the mouth, then the assessment of risk of oral exposure should be carried out. Any various applications should be carried out for the systemic absorption as well as the nanomaterials is very low in size or very small in size, and therefore the systemic absorptions are very likely to occur. The uptake and absorptions. The safety assessment for changes in uptake, absorptions, the transport into cells, and transport across barrier, which is important. For example, the absorption into the blood-brain barrier, which is to protect, which is exists to protect our brains from the foreign materials, and altered viability or the half-life of the nanomaterial should be considered. For thermal absorptions, topical application on the skin, the study should be conducted with both intact skins, healthy skins, and impaired skins, those who have skin damage or skin disease such as psoriatic, sunburned, or atopic, to analyze the possibility of increased rate of absorptions of those nanomaterials. Toxicity testing. The traditional toxicity testings, it may not be suitable for the nanomaterials due to these distinct characteristics of nanomaterials, and therefore the manufacturer should consider either modifying the traditional way with respect to the nanomaterial characteristics, such as stability and solubility, or they should consider to design a new testing method in case if the traditional toxicity testing cannot be fully modified. Now, the toxicity testing in vivo is long considered indispensable and required careful attention to issue of those metrics, and therefore it is recommended the evaluations of in vitro methods for safety testings of cosmetic products and ingredients, and optimizing these methods for the nanomaterials, with particular attention being paid to the issue of cytotoxicity and precipitations of insoluble ingredients. Thank you.